This is the Chatter Newscast, coming to you from Reed Custer High School in Braidwood, Illinois.
Happy New Year, everybody! I'm Emily.
And I'm Darby.
Welcome to the Chatter Newscast.
We're here to fill you in on what you need to know
about what's going on at Reed Custer High School for the week of January 6th.
Let's get started on the new year of 2020. Welcome back from Christmas break. Teachers Institute will be on Monday, January 6th. The second semester officially begins on Tuesday, January 7th.
Seniors, you will have an assembly during Comet Time on Thursday, January 9th. Whether you're a freshman or a senior who's already counting down the days till graduation, the beginning of a new semester can be hectic, but you want to start off on the right foot.
We have 3 good habits to help you start this semester off right.
Number 1, get enough sleep. Getting enough sleep means you will not only make it to school on time, but that you will also have time for breakfast and find it easier to stay awake and focused during classes.
Number 2, eat a good breakfast. Several studies have shown that having a good breakfast is the single best way to start the day. Everyone should eat as soon as they can upon waking. Ideally, you should have a full breakfast, but even if you can only manage to grab a hurriedly put together sandwich or some fruit on your way out the door in the morning, that's better than rushing off with an empty stomach. You will need the energy to help you concentrate in class.
And number 3, get organized the night before. Laying out your clothes the night before, making sure you have all of your supplies ready near the door before you leave, and making sure you have everything you need before you leave will help reduce your anxiety levels in the morning.
Now let's send it over to clubs and activities.
Welcome to Clubs and Activities, starring Jessin Vallone, Megan Haley, Jaden Borowski, and behind the camera, Riley Girotte.
The Foam Club will be meeting twice a month now starting in January. The next Foam Club meeting will be in room 306 starting at 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, January 14th.
Learning American Sign Language takes time, patience, practice, and a sense of humor. ASL is a visual language. With signing, the brain processes linguistic information throughout the eyes and facial expressions. The body movements play an important part in conveying information. Learn more by attending a sound-off meeting in Miss McGarry's room 405 after school on Monday, January 13th.
The scholastical season begins with the Comets hosting Herscher at RCHS on Thursday, January 9th, starting at 4:30 p.m. The Pep Band will be playing at the boys basketball game versus GSW on January 7th. The Pep Band will also be playing at the girls basketball game versus Mantino on January 9th. The speech team will be hosting their annual Speech Invitational on Saturday, January 11th.
And that's all for this week's clubs and activities.
Now let's send it over to
Guidance Gossip.
Keep on clubbing, Comets!
Hi, I'm Monica, here to give you the latest gossip from Guidance. The cool career for this week is a U.S. Air Force pilot. To qualify as an Air Force pilot, you need at least a bachelor's degree from a civilian college or university, or the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. Aspiring pilots must appear before the military board that commissions officers before turning 29 and must enter flight training before turning 30. One question that pops up a lot through high school and when applying to jobs in colleges is, what activities have you been involved in, and what special recognitions or award have you received? When you are asked that question, it is easy to answer if you've kept track of everything in one location. Check out the high school extracurricular record form on the guidance counselor's blog. It is strongly recommended that you start during freshman year and add your information throughout your 4 years of high school. You will thank yourself when senior year arrives, and you need this information. Don't forget to include things you do outside of school, such as jobs you've worked, babysitting, volunteering, church or community involvement. And of course, don't forget to get involved. That's all the gossip I have for this week. Don't miss out, be in the know, and follow the guidance counselors on Twitter and Facebook. See you next week.
On Monday, January 6th, we won't have lunch because of Christmas break. Hope you had a good break.
On Tuesday, January 7th, we will be having boneless wings with rice or pizza.
On Wednesday, January 8th, we will be having hamburgers and cheeseburgers or ravioli.
On Thursday, January 9th, we will be having loaded nachos or pizza.
On Friday, January 10th, we will be having hot dogs or quesadillas.
Lose weight and eat less junk food. These top many lists of the New Year's resolutions. But sticking with those good intentions is just not easy. When making dietary changes, start small. Set a few realistic goals.
In the long run, you'll have better self-esteem and more self-confidence because you'll actually stick with them.
Here are a few tips for a healthier diet and lifestyle.
Don't skip breakfast. Skipping breakfast gives you the munchies later on and slows your metabolism down.
Don't skip any meals or snacks. Eat a healthy snack between lunch and dinner, and you will be less likely to grab snack foods later on.
Stay healthy, Comets!
Hello, I'm Billy. This is the weather forecast for our first week back in January. The average high for this month of year is 29 degrees. It looks like we might be warmer than normal at the beginning of the week and then go back to the normal temps. By the end of the week, we have a medium risk of rain or snow showers this week. And now it's time for wacky weather. Did you know that snowflakes fall at 2 to 4 miles per hour? Can take up to 1 hour to reach the ground? Wear warm clothing, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Comet Sports.
Hey Comets, Trevor McLaughlin here, and let's talk Lady Comets basketball. The Lady Comets JV and varsity teams will travel to Lisle on Monday, January 6th. Tuesday, January 7th, the girls will head to Flanagan. The girls end the week on Thursday, January 9th, hosting Mantino. The freshman team is back in action this week as they host Mantino on Wednesday, January 8th at 5:30 in the Comet Gymnasium.
Hi Comets, I'm John. Let's take down wrestling. The team will start the week with an ice quad meet with Streeter and Herscher at Herscher High School on January 9th with a start at 5:30 p.m. To end the week, the varsity team will be traveling to Princeton for the Independent Princeton Tournament. The team will be there Friday, January 10th through the 11th. Wrestling will begin at 4:30 p.m. on Friday and then resume at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Hi, I'm Jesse, and I'll twist into cheer. The ladies will travel to Wilmington, January 15th at 7 p.m. for the Illinois Central 8 Conference.
Hey Comets, I'm Jake Iano. Let's bounce pass on the boys basketball. The freshman boys will host the Lisle Lions in the Comet Gymnasium on Monday, January 6th at 5:30 p.m. On Thursday, January 9th, the boys will travel to Mantino to take on the Panthers at 5:30 p.m. The JV and varsity boys will travel to Dwight to take on the Trojans on Monday, January 6th. On Tuesday, January 7th, the boys will host the Gardner South Wilmington Panthers in the Comet Gymnasium. To end the week on Friday, January 10th, the Comets will host Herscher. This game was originally an away game, but to accommodate RCHS hosting the girls basketball regionals on February 11th, the locations were switched.
Let's go, Comet!
Thanks for watching the Chatter Newscast. We'll be back next week with another brand new episode.
If you have any questions about this week's episode or about our CHS you'd like answered, send them to us through our Facebook page or Twitter.
Don't forget, you can get your daily dose of Comet news. Just like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook and Instagram.
And finally, here's this week's inspirational message. Cheers to a new year and another chance for us to get it right. Oprah Winfrey. Have a great week!